All right. Good morning, everyone. People, good morning. Good morning, Baba. Chalo. Now, before I go ahead and start the classes, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm CA Ramesh Soni, and I'll be going ahead and taking care of the CA final indirect tax portions for you guys. When I go ahead and talk about CA final IDT, CA final IDT consists of GST, customs plus FTP. The GST which is there is for 80 marks, customs and FTP. So CA final IDT has GST, customs and FTP. GST which is there is for 80 marks. Customs and FTP is 20 marks. In the new syllabus, they have gone ahead and made customs and FTP as 20 marks. So FTP comes approximately for 5 marks and customs is for 15 marks. ठीक है sir when we are going ahead and now CS and CMA institute ka students who are there, CS CMA, all the three institute ka students can go ahead and watch these classes, Baba. Now uh, when we are going ahead and covering this GST, customs and FTP, we'll be covering this with the help of our three books which are there. In the three books, I have one which is the textbook, one which is the chart book, and one which is the Q&A material. Q&A material plus I can go ahead and say it also has the MCQs. ठीक है sir, done. Now sir, when we are going ahead and covering the textbook, you are going ahead and using the textbook, or you are using the chart book, or you are using the Q&A material. Are they completely amended and updated? Yes, Baba, they are completely amended and updated for your November 24 exam. ठीक है. Tell me one thing. If you are a student, you are writing your exam in the November 24 attempt, then till when ka amendments are applicable to you? Sir, till 30th of April 2024 का amendments are applicable to you. ठीक है. We are on 27th of April today. It means, sir, after 3 days, if any amendment comes within the next 3 days, Baba, don't worry about it. Those amendments also will be taken care in the class, and all the amendments which are applicable for a November 24 exam in the textbook, chart book, and Q&A book, it has been taken care. ठीक है sir, done. But sir, so it means you are telling any circular, any notification, anything which comes till 30th of April, all has been taken care. Yes, Baba, don't worry about it. For November 24, your textbook, chart book, Q&A book, everything is completely updated and amended. ठीक है. If by chance in the next 3 days any amendment comes also, that also will take care. Don't worry about it. ठीक है sir. Sir, but I am writing my exam in the May 25 attempt, sir. Now what to do? You are telling your books are only amended till 30th of April 2024. For May, 6 months prior to the exam, whatever amendments come, that will be applicable. 6 months prior to the exam means what, sir? 6 months prior to the exam means till 31st of October 2024, whatever amendments will come, it will be applicable for a May 25 attempt. It means, sir, but these amendments you have not covered in your chart book, textbook, Q&A book, and also you'll not be covering in the class. What to do, Baba? Till we are still in April. So whatever these amendments come, no, don't worry about it. You please be connected with my YouTube channel, CA Ramesh Soni YouTube channel, which is there. Please be connected with the YouTube channel. In the YouTube channel, as and when the ICI releases the amendments which are applicable for a May 25 attempt, I will go ahead and release one amendment video. As well as in the video, I'll tell you where the amendment notes will be there. So you can go to rameshsoni.com. Actually, in rameshsoni.com, when you go to rameshsoni.com, over here you have to go to free resources tab. One free resources ka tab will be there. When you go over there in the free resources, you will be redirected. You will have to go to CA final November 24/May 25 folder. ठीक है. In the CA final November 24 May 25 का folder which is there, in that folder you will be able to see this amendment notes will be provided to you. So from there you will be able to download the amendment notes, and video will be made available on YouTube. So your classes which till here, so anyways it will be covered in the classes. These amendments you will be seeing it later. So my classes is not in May 25. My classes are in November 25. Baba, if you are writing your exam in November 25, then for you amendment till 30th April 2025 are applicable. But sir, in your class you are teaching only amendment till 24th 30th April. So this first set of amendment till 31st of October 24 and the second set of amendment, both you will be finding in free resources and the video will be provided on YouTube. So don't worry about it, Baba. Whether you have taken the classes for November 24 completely amended and updated now, but for May 25 you will have to do one set of amendment. Sir, I am writing my exam in November 25. Baba, you will have to do two sets of amendment. That's it. So don't worry about it. Amendment notes along with the video will be provided free of cost. So whether you are a student who is writing in May 25, November 25, all the amendments along with the amendment note will be provided to you. Okay, sir. Please be connected with the YouTube channel. Done, sir. Now, sir, tell me one thing. When I am going ahead and now attending your classes, your books have not reached me yet. Your books are still going to come. Baba, as of now, it is 27th of April. The books are in the printing stage, almost ready. Mostly in the coming week, we'll be dispatching it. So if students who are watching the recorded classes, the books might have already reached you because you have taken the classes little late. The books would have already reached you. But if you are a student who is watching the class now, along with us, and books have not reached you, you can also do one thing. You can go to rameshsoni.com. In rameshsoni.com, free resources, CA final November 24, May 25 wala folder which is there. In that folder, you will see the books ka one folder is there where you will see first ka the chart book, the textbook, and the Q&A book. All the three books ka na. First ka 5-6 chapters I have uploaded over there as PDF. Please take a printout of it, download it, take a printout, sit for the classes for the next 5-6 days. Enjoy the classes with that till the books reach you. I hope this point is clear to all of you. Done, sir. This point is clear. Now, many times students go ahead and tell me, sir, the textbook which is there, is it as per the ICI syllabus? Baba, I've gone ahead and checked the complete ICI ka material which is there. If you see, the ICI material is approximately 2200 pages. Okay, for your GST and customs. We have gone ahead and compressed it, and I've made it approximately 620 pages, 625 pages ka textbook which is there. In that, all the ICI ka material mein whatever is there, everything has been covered as per your ICI only. Okay, so don't worry about it. You don't have to go and read the ICI material again. Sir, what about the chart book? What about the chart book, everyone? Sir, what is the chart book? Now, students, go ahead and tell me, sir, what is the chart book? Baba, the chart book over here is the version 11 chart book which you have gone ahead and got. Sir, what happens in the chart book? Basically, in the chart book, all the chapters I've gone ahead and summarized it. The chart book, to be precise, basically, see, your ICI material was approximately 2200 pages. 2200 pages. I've compressed it in a textbook. Okay. Now the textbook which is there is approximately 600 pages, which is there. Done, everyone. Now further going ahead, and I've gone ahead and made the chart book which is 101 pages, to be more precise. 101 pages mein we'll be going ahead and covering the entire GST, customs, and FTP. Okay, everyone, it's 101 pages ka chart book which is there. So approximately 69 pages will be going ahead and covering the GST which is there, and customs is up to 93, so basically 20-25 pages of customs, and remaining 7-8 pages of FTP will be going ahead and covering. Okay, everyone, so GST, customs, and FTP, all the chapters which are there, I've gone ahead and covered in the chart book. Now here, if you go ahead and see, one ethics ka new chapter was added in the new syllabus, that also with the chart I've gone ahead and included in the chart book. Okay, everyone, so the classes which are there are completely as per the new syllabus. Don't worry about it. Okay, sir, this point is clear to all of us. Textbook, Baba, people, any doubts relating to the textbook? Textbook covers everything as per the ICI. Do you have to read the ICI ka material? Not required. Okay, everyone. Now the chart book which is there, our summary material, we'll be going ahead and using this material in the class. And the last is the Q&A material. Now the Q&A material which you go ahead and see, in the Q&A material, I've gone ahead and included the ICI ka. See, if you go ahead and see over here, sir, you have not provided the Q&A yet, but don't worry about it. In free resources, I'll upload. See, I've gone ahead and included the latest RTP also, which was there for your, so basically our ICA ka study material, some CS and CMA Institute ka study material also. I've gone ahead and picked up some beautiful questions which I liked from them. or with all due credits to the ICI, CS and CMA Institute. And revision test paper, the latest one which is released for your May 24, I've gone ahead and incorporated. The mock test paper also, mock test paper say whichever good questions I find, I've gone ahead and incorporated. Now if you go ahead and see, the Q&A material is approximately 770 pages. In that, there are some old question, useless question, repeated question, which I go ahead and remove it, which I go ahead and delete. If I don't delete, the Q&A material will become 2000 page ka material, which you will not like to read it. Are you guys able to understand? So sometimes students tell me, sir, ICA ka material mein this question was there, but you have not incorporated. Baba, I had incorporated it, but I have deleted it for the reason that the same or a better question is already available in the Q&A material. Are we clear, everyone? So you will be able to see past exam papers. In fact, November 23 was the last attempt. Last attempt ka question paper which is there also has been incorporated. Question paper with the answer. And see, CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Tax, the FAQs which people ask them, those FAQs say also I've seen the ICI have incorporated some question in the ICI study material. So I've gone ahead and taken those FAQs questions also, frequently asked question, and indirect tax committee ka FAQs also I've gone ahead and incorporated some of them, which are good question which can be asked in the exam. Okay, everyone. So your Q&A material which is there again consists of GST, customs, FTP, ICI study material, CS and CMA study material, also some good questions. Past papers, RTPs, all have been incorporated. Aram se you have to relax, listen the class and enjoy the class. That's all. Done, everyone. Sir, what else is there? So the three books which are there, I've gone ahead and told you about the three book, textbook, chart book and the Q&A material. Okay, sir, done. Amendments, you guys understood, everyone? All of you are writing in November 24. People who are writing in May 25, Baba, you have also understood. People who are writing in November 25 also have gone ahead and told about the amendment. Okay, sir. Now, one thing which students go ahead and tell is, sir, how to solve the queries which we have in the class. CA final. No, final. Okay. So queries. Now, people who are watching the classes at home, for queries, you can use WhatsApp. Okay, people watching here, queries. I'm sitting here only, no, face to face, you have to ask the queries. Okay, everyone. Sir, WhatsApp or Telegram, you guys can send it to me. My number is 7259276368. 7259276368. And sir, there is also a Telegram group with the name of CA Ramesh Soni, which is for CA final. I always tell the students to join the Telegram group so that you stay updated. Any amendment comes, any revision video comes, anything new comes, I post it in the Telegram group. Moreover, in the Telegram group, what happens? Lot of students are there. So if you have any query and you post in the Telegram group, you get a quick response from any of the student. If you by chance don't get a response from the student, you can anyways drop me a Telegram or you can do a WhatsApp to me. Wait for some time, Baba, keep some patience. I'll definitely get back to you. Okay, everyone. Besides this, why I tell the students to join the Telegram group is because as and whenever I feel I'm free, I go ahead and post a time over there saying this time students can call me to ask their queries. Okay, so that time you can call me and ask your queries also. So you can post your doubt over here. Students will help you. If you have any query, you can send it to me also. Or if you want to speak to me, Baba, during the class, anyways, you guys can speak. After the classes gets over also, if you want to speak to me, you can drop me a message. I'll let you know a time and you can call me and ask your query. Okay, everyone. Chalo. This was about the query solving. Now, one more thing which I've seen is during the class, whatever I write, I draw like this, students will draw. I draw like this, students will draw. Baba, you don't have to write anything. Whatever I'm writing in the class, whatever I'm writing during the class, you can again go to rameshsoni.com. In rameshsoni.com, you'll find the free resources tab. Again, the free resources tab. In that, you can go to CA Final November 24 / May 25 folder, which is there. May 25 onwards attempt basically. This folder mein when you go, you will be seeing classroom running notes. Classroom running notes. From there, you can go ahead and download the classroom running notes, which we are currently using in the class. Are we clear, everyone? Is this point clear to all? Chalo. One more thing, people, What are the various things I have told you till now? Books, amendment clear, queries clear, notes, whatever I am writing in the class will not waste time in writing. We are all here to understand only. ठीक है? Whatever I write, whatever I draw, trust me, for every chapter you'll see that approximately 150, 200 pages I would have written in the class. Do you think practically it is possible that you write everything in the class? It's not possible, correct? But you still want to refer the notes saying, sir, what you had written, what you had drawn, I want to see it. So I'll upload it in free resources every chapter, or not every day. Once one chapter gets over, I'll upload it. So that chapter related, you can download the notes and you will be able to see. Done, everyone? Now, one thing which I want to tell you guys, a lot of students get this query, and this first video which is there is a common video for our regular batch students and fast track batch students also, which I go ahead and give. So I'll tell you one common thing. Sir, what is the difference between a regular batch and a fast track batch? Many times a student goes ahead and asks me, and this is important for you guys to understand also. See, in the regular batch, first of all, we understand everything conceptually. Conceptually means every concept, breaking the concept, learning what is the concept telling. Conceptually, we go ahead and learn everything. Now, when I go ahead and teach, I go ahead and use my chart book. Whether it is regular batch, whether it is fast track, you tell me one thing. If you are going to use this cricket bat in your field, are you going to practice with this cricket bat or this cricket bat? 1 and 2. 1. If you are going to use this in your cricket field, you are going to practice with this only. You tell me one thing, one day before the exam, which is the material you are going to refer? 600 pages or 100 pages? 100 pages. So you tell me one thing, now when we are learning, which material you want to get used to it? Chart book only. But when I teach you, no, I don't teach with a chart book, with textbook or with a Q&A material. I teach you concept. Now just imagine you came to a class, I kept teaching you concept, taught everything, but you don't know, sir, in what flow you went. Are you guys able to understand? Sir, how did you start the concept? Which was the second concept? Which was the third concept? You getting my point? So what I've gone ahead and done is, if you see my chart book, for an example, supply chapter. In your book, the supply chapter must be around some 30-40 pages. Okay? Now, I'll tell you more precisely, 30 pages. Okay? Now, what I've gone ahead and done is, I've compressed it in 2 pages. Now, these 2 pages, you tell me one thing, one day before the exam, what are you going to refer? You are going to refer to the chart book. So, in the class, I will make you used to the chart book. I will first teach you a concept, okay? And then you will see that concept, how the mind mapping has to be done. Sir, how the concept will flow. 7-1 will come, A will come, B will come. The whole mind mapping, I will do it in the class. Trust me, in the exam, if you close your eyes, you will be able to remember, supply chapter, this was here, this was here, this was here. You getting my point, everyone? So, in the class, I will go ahead and teach you first a concept, and then I will go ahead and do the mind mapping with the help of the chart book. Are we clear, everyone? That will make the concept 100% absolutely clear. Now, if you have gone ahead and, so first we'll learn conceptually. Here you will see 90 to 95% of your concepts are cleared. Done. 100% of the concepts are cleared, but 90 to 95% of the coverage is already done. Now, after that, what happens? It comes the textbook. So, in the regular batch, what we'll be going ahead and doing is, we'll be quickly running through the textbook to go ahead and see if there is any additional point which I have to go ahead and tell you guys, if there is anything additional which you guys have to study, or reading the law wala portion, some of the law, I'll go ahead and read it with you guys. So that you get used to reading the law also. Are we clear, everyone? But this doesn't happen in the fast track batch. And the last one over here is the Q&A plus MCQ solving. See, you learned everything. You learned everything. Tomorrow when I'm gone, not Baba up, when I'm gone taking the classes. Okay, when I'm gone taking the classes, if you want to remember something, what sir had told in the class, where will you go and remember? You'll read the textbook. When you read the textbook, you'll see, what sir told is written over here only. Done, everyone? So textbook is what? summary ka detailed version. Can we go ahead, everyone? And then comes your Q&A material. Sir, why is Q&A solving very important? Q&A plus MCQ solving very important, because unless you know how to apply the law, it is useless. Because in the exam, it's all about applying what you have learned. The question which has come, you have to apply the law. People watching at home, are we getting it, everyone? You have to apply the law. Are we clear, everyone? And hence, question answer solving and the MCQs which are there will be also discussing in the class. ठीक है? Approximately 70 to 80% of the question answers I'll discuss. 20% I'll go ahead and give it to you as homework. 20-25% I'll give it to you guys as homework. Are we clear, everyone? Is this point clear to all? Now, if you are a student who has taken the regular class, we'll be discussing all the concepts from the chart book, not from the chart book. I'll teach you the concept. I'll do the mind mapping from the chart book, and then we'll quickly run through the textbook also, and then we'll go ahead and solve the question answers also. Question answer solving, trust me, it is very, very important. You will understand this only when you start writing. And you know what? For the initial few days when you write and you practice, no, I'll also tell you what are the tips, tricks, how to write, how to score better. All those things also we'll be going ahead and discussing. Okay, everyone? Now, the students who take the fast track batch, only this first part which is there, conceptual understanding, wherein approximately 100 conceptual clarity, there is no difference. Conceptual clarity, there is no difference, but the coverage is only up to 90%. You can go ahead and say, sir, what about the textbook reading? Baba, textbook reading, they go ahead and do it on their own. Sir, what about the question answer solving? Again, because it's a fast track, because of the limitation of time, the question answer solving also they go ahead and do it on their own. So it's just a conceptual batch. I hope this point is clear to all of you. Did you guys understand? Now, students who are taking the fast track batch, Baba, after the classes are done, every chapter you should read the textbook and you must write and practice question answers. Done? Chalo. Sir, which batch have you taken? You guys have taken the regular batch. So for the regular batch student, Baba, don't worry about it. We'll be going ahead and covering everything in the class itself. Now, everyone over here. Done? Can we start the class, everyone? Anything else which is remaining? That's it. Okay. Now, one thing which I want to tell you guys, Baba, GST is a link. Can you guys see over here? I've created everything as a link. From beginning till the end, I have created a link. Okay? We'll be studying everything in the link. We'll be going from beginning. Sir, what is, see, GST, what is goods, what is service? Are we clear, everyone? Trust me, if you attend from the beginning till the end, you'll fall in love with the subject. It is so beautiful, so easy. Trust me, it is very easy. After the classes will get over, no, you will tell, sir, I could have studied on my own. Okay, there was no need for classes only. Yes, Baba, it is very easy. GST is very easy. There is nothing in GST. It is very, very easy subject. It's absolutely easy, and you will see that you remember everything. But the last few days of the classes which will be there, we will be doing the big questions also. If you have taken the regular class, we will be doing the big classes, big questions also. There you will need all the concept. Fast track students, big question, you will have to do it on your own. But you need all the concept. And sometimes students tell me, sir, C graded chapter, we will leave and go. Baba, C graded chapter you are the king who is going to, just imagine you are the king who is going for a battle. There is no soldiers only. C graded chapters are your soldiers. People who leave the soldiers behind never pass. You will get 40, 45, 50, but your aggregate which is going to come, it will not happen. Just imagine all the subjects you did A graded, B graded and went. Sir, you only give A graded, B graded before the exam? No. Yes, Baba, we give. So that you can put more pressure on the A graded. So that you can study B graded and A graded properly. It doesn't mean C graded you leave behind and go. In the exam, the big questions which come, the case study which comes, needs conceptual knowledge about everything. You getting my point, everyone? So we can't leave anything and you can't take anything for granted. Chalo. So remember one thing. If by chance you are not coming any day, or if you have missed anything, please, before you go ahead and do the next class, you have to cover that. Otherwise, the link will be missing. It's like a chain. One link is missing, everywhere you will find missing. Can we go ahead, everyone? Now, the first chapter which is there in your textbook, you will see one chapter number 1 I have gone ahead and given. This chapter number 1 which is there is actually it was there for your November attempt, which was there for your November attempt. It was already there, but then ICI released the new material for the May 24 and they deleted chapter number 1. Sir, then why did you give us? They deleted chapter number 1, but chapter number 1 was included as an annexure after chapter number 2. That means they deleted chapter number 1 with the question answer, and after chapter number 2 they included it as an annexure, saying chapter number 1, these points you have to cover only. But they did not give any question answers. They did not give any, the ICI did not go ahead and give any question answers. So it means chapter number 1, they will not test you on the question answers, etc. For CA, CS, CMA, Baba, chapter number 1 is a very basic chapter. Are we clear, everyone? What we'll be going ahead and doing? We'll be only learning the chapter from understanding point of view. Sir, why are you teaching us the chapter? Baba, if you don't have a base, how will the building come up? Or if the base is not strong, the building will not come up strong. What will happen is, in the future, when we are reading the other chapters, if you don't have a knowledge about chapter number 1, you will not be able to understand those chapters properly. Can we go ahead, everyone? With this understanding, chapter number 1, there was actually a chart also, but I've deleted the chart now from the chart book. Sir, why? Because anyways, they don't ask any question. So let's not waste one page of our chart book unnecessarily, not required. We'll be going ahead and covering from the textbook, chapter number 1. Please come to your textbook, chapter number 1, everyone. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear? Any doubts, anyone? Chalo. Please come to chapter number 1. We'll understand the basics. Okay. GST introduction, overview and administration. Basically, we are going to take an introduction about GST, why GST came, what are the benefits of GST, all those things. Sir, do we have, again, I'm telling you, you don't have to remember it for your exam. It's just for the purpose of understanding so that other chapters become easy for you. First one. Sir, what is tax? People, what is tax, everyone? At intermediate level, if I tell what is tax, it's required. But at final level, I think you guys already understand. What is tax, everyone? Tax is a compulsory payment. Is voluntary or compulsory? Compulsory. Made under a law to the government, like income tax. Income tax is paid under Income Tax Act. GST is paid under GST Act. Earlier, excise duty was paid under Excise Duty ka Excise Act, which was there. So anything which is paid to the government basically under an act. Next, why are you giving tax to the government? So that government can go ahead and provide you the various services like health, education, infrastructure, roads, bridges. All these are provided by the government. How? With the money which is collected as tax. ठीक है sir. Done. Next. Different types of tax, direct tax and indirect tax. Again, at intermediate level, they can go ahead and ask a question, but not at final level. What is the difference between direct tax and indirect tax? Direct tax, what happens, everyone? What happens in direct tax? So for an example, if I go ahead and tell you there is a shopkeeper over here, ठीक है? There is a shopkeeper over here. This is supposingly, you have to tell me your name, everyone. Okay, madam, your name? Dina. This is Dina, madam. Okay. Dina, madam, went to the shop to eat one dosa. Okay. There is a plate. In the plate, there is a masala dosa. She paid the shopkeeper 20 rupees for the masala dosa, 5 rupees for the tax. Can you tell me 20 rupees she paid plus she paid 5 rupees for the tax? This shopkeeper kept 20 rupees and 5 rupees he paid to the government. Which tax is this? Direct or indirect? Indirect. Why indirect? She is paying the tax through the shopkeeper. She is not directly paying it. She is indirectly paying through me to the government. So, Baba, what is direct tax? Now, you can tell me what is direct tax. He earned 20 rupees by selling masala dosa. His cost was supposedly 15. He made a profit of 5 rupees. On these 5 rupees, is the shopkeeper required to pay any tax? What is that tax? That tax is income tax, and income tax is what, everyone? Is my point clear to all? So people, you came to my shop, I went ahead and sold you some goods or service. On that, I collected a tax and I paid it to the government. Burden was on me, on the goods and service which I supplied. Burden was on me. No, it was imposed on me. But I passed on the burden to the ultimate bakra, the consumer. Yes or no, everyone? Who is the bakra? The scapegoat, the consumer. Correct? So burden was on the goods and service. I passed on the burden to the ultimate consumer. Collected the tax, paid it to the government. Are we clear? What is direct tax? Imposed on me, and burden is also borne by me only. What is indirect tax? Imposed on not on me, on the goods and service, but I passed on the burden to the ultimate consumer. Is my point clear to all? Or yes or no, everyone? Chalo. So see over here. Direct tax is imposed on taxpayer and burden cannot be shifted. Indirect tax is imposed on goods and service and incidence can be shifted to the ultimate consumer who ultimately consumes. Direct tax, income tax, indirect tax, GST and direct tax is progressive in nature. What do you mean by progressive in nature, everyone? As and when you progress, income tax also progresses. No income, no tax. Little income, little tax. More income, more tax. Sir, more than 10 lakh, 30%. Sir, more than 50 lakh, 30% plus. Cess, surcharge, everything comes in. So, sir, as and when you keep earning more, income tax also keeps on going more. Indirect tax is regressive. What do you mean by regressive? Same for all income level. I went to one shop, had one dosa. Supposingly, I had one masala dosa. The shopkeeper charged me 20 rupees plus 5 rupees GST. You went to eat, what will he charge? 20 rupees plus 5 rupees. PM Modi went to eat, 20 rupees plus 5 rupees. One very poor person went to eat, same. So it is, Baba, regressive means same for all income level. Are we clear with this point, everyone? Chalo, next. Now, GST has a definition. In the Constitution of India, when GST came in, GST ka one definition is there, which has been given in the Constitution of India. The definition says, definition is given in article number 366, 1 clause 12a. Basically, Baba, in the Constitution of India, there are a lot of articles which are there. You take it to be paragraphs. In that big paragraph, small definitions are given in article number 366. In that one definition number 12a, they have gone ahead and given the definition as goods and service tax means what? Any tax on supply of goods, services or both. Sir, whenever goods, service or both will be what, everyone? Supplied, one tax will be charged and that tax ka name is what, everyone? GST. Sir, goods we understand, service we understand. What do you mean by both? A combination of goods and service. For an example, you came to the class. I am giving you goods, which is books, plus I am giving you service also. So it's a combination of goods plus service. Now, you will see over here, except, can you see the definition says, except what, everyone? Tax on supply of alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Now, what happened? GST means a tax on supply of what? Goods, services or both, except what? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption. See, when the GST came in, no, state governments gave up their taxes like VAT, CST, etc. Central government gave up central excise duty, service tax, etc. All of them did swaha like this. For an example, they burned one fire. Central government and state government burned one fire. Here, the central government was standing. They did put some taxes in the fire like central excise duty, service tax, etc. Here, state government was standing. State government went ahead and put what? VAT, CST. All these were collected by the state government. They went ahead and put it in the fire. And one new tax came out, which was what, everyone? GST. But here, state governments went ahead and told one thing to the government. See, we are ready to give up all our taxes. Any taxes which you want, we'll go ahead and give it up. But we will not leave tax on alcohol. State government on alcohol collects on manufacturing state excise duty and on selling it collects VAT, value added tax. State government told, see sir, we can give up any of our taxes, no problem, but we will not give tax on alcohol. You tell me why. State government told, see sir, person is rich or poor, sad or happy, he will drink. Correct? And state government told, sir, it's a very huge revenue for us. What if GST may we don't earn good revenue, but alcohol will not leave. If we leave alcohol, huge amount of loss is there, so we'll not give up alcohol. And hence they told, sir, you take mother promise. Mother promise means Constitution of India, the Mother Act which is there. In that Mother Act only you write in the definition saying GST means any tax on supplying of what everyone? Goods, services or both, but except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. So government can charge GST on any goods, but not what? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption. In the Constitution of India only they have written that, sir, GST means any tax on what? Supply of goods, services or both except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. And the story which I told, I've written it down here. Now, sir, you tell me one thing, everyone. Any new tax when it comes, there has to be some problem in the earlier tax which was there, because of which only new things come. Why do you buy a new phone? Because there was some problem in the old phone. The same way, when GST came as a new tax, there was definitely some problem in the earlier tax because of which GST is coming. Yes or no, everyone? And hence, I want you guys to understand little about the problems of the earlier tax system, because only then you will be able to appreciate why GST came. Number one, cascading effect. Very, very important to understand what do you mean by cascading effect. For an example, I've drawn over here. Earlier, what used to happen? Whenever one manufacturer used to manufacture goods, for an example, the cost of the production is 100 rupees. How much is the cost of production, everyone? 100. Excise duty is 10 rupees. So he sold for how much? 110. Now, whenever manufacturer used to sell, first tax he paid excise duty, because manufacturing pay what was there, everyone? Excise duty. When you go ahead and sell, you have to charge value added tax. Earlier, what was there, everyone? Value added tax. Now, you tell me one thing. 100 rupees pe excise duty came 10 rupees. 110. On 110, VAT is how much? 10%, which is 11 rupees. Don't you think in this 110, 10 rupees tax was there? Don't you think tax pay again, tax got charged? Don't you think the product ka price is going up? Yes or no? Now, don't you think when the prices of the product will go up, inflation in the country will go up? Is the government ka job to charge tax on tax and keep increasing the prices of the product? Louder, everyone. No. Are we clear? And hence this was a problem in the earlier tax system, that one tax used to be charged and on one tax another tax used to be charged, and that was known as cascading effect, which is tax on tax. Sir, how did government remove this? I will talk about it, don't worry. The next one, no SENVAT credit. No SENVAT credit, that is central excise duty credit, after manufacturing stays to a dealer. For an example, the goods were sold over here, right? Excise duty was charged. Now you tell me one thing. You know what used to happen? Whenever, tell me one thing, GST is a tax on whom? Consumers or manufacturers and traders? Consumers, right? So ultimate burden has to be borne by person who consumes. Do you guys agree with me? Ultimate burden has to be borne by the person who consumes. So what happens is, government says, Ramesh, whenever you buy something, no, I will give you the credit. I'll talk about credit little more after some time. Whenever you buy something, you always, whatever tax, see, you bought the goods, you paid the tax to him. He paid the tax to the government. I told, sir, I am not a consumer. Government says, okay, Ramesh, whatever tax has come to me, you keep it as a credit. Next time, pay that much less. So when I will sell the goods to the customer, I'll collect the tax, I will deduct whatever I had already paid, and I'll pay only the balance to the government. Do you guys agree with me? So that's why suppliers don't pay any tax. But here what happened? Tell me one thing. I am a wholesaler, right? I bought some goods. Don't worry about it. Credit ka concept I'll talk little more after some time. When I bought some goods, excise duty how much paid? 10 rupees. VAT how much I paid? 11 rupees. But you know what? Wholesalers are only registered under VAT. They are not registered under excise. And hence they will not get any credit of the excise duty. They will not get any credit. When you don't get the credit of any tax, it becomes part of your cost. I hope this point is able to, you guys are able to understand this. So tell me one thing, for him, 110 is his cost, 11 ka he got the credit. What is credit, everyone? Whenever you buy anything as a trader, government says, Ramesh, whatever tax you have paid, you take the credit of it. So that next time you sell and collect the GST from the customer, or whatever tax you collect from the customer, whatever you had paid, you deduct it and you pay only the balance to the government. So ultimately, does a trader or a wholesaler or a supplier pays any tax, or he does not pay any GST? Does a supplier pay any indirect tax, or he does not pay? Indirect tax is ultimately borne by whom? Consumer. Sure, everyone? Now, in this scenario, when I don't get excise duty ka credit, it will become part of my cost. So my cost should have been 100, but my cost became how much? 110. Why 110? Because I did not get central excise duty ka credit. Is my point sharp clear to all? Sure, everyone? Now, here I added my profit. It became 120. On this, I will charge VAT. Don't you think this already had an excise duty ka 10 rupees? 121 had 10 rupees excise duty. Again, tax on taxes happening. Will it again increase the inflation? Yes or no, everyone? And hence, it says no CENVAT, central excise duty ka credit was not given. CENVAT means central excise duty ka credit was not given after the manufacturing state to a dealer or trader, and that was also a problem. When this trader or dealer did not get the credit, it will become part of his cost, and cost may, when tax is included, again when you sell, tax on tax will happen, and when tax on tax will keep happening, what will happen? Prices of things will go up. Are we clear, everyone? And government ka one more job is to control inflation. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Being an origin-based tax, CST was another distortion in terms of cascading effect. Chalo, I'll explain you this CST wala part. CST. Sir, why is it CST learning very important? Baba, you will understand after some time. Central Sales Tax. Sir, you will say, I don't need this, sir. Baba, you will need it. Listen. For an example, I am a supplier in the state of Karnataka. I am a supplier in the state of. You are a buyer. You are from the state of Delhi. You are from Delhi. I am from Karnataka. Okay? From Delhi, you came to Karnataka. People able to get it, everyone? People watching at home, 100% clear to all. Okay. I went ahead and see. I am giving you only one examples because it's a very basic chapter. If you by chance don't understand anything, tell me. I'll explain again. Okay, everyone? Next. Supplier sold the goods to the buyer. Supposingly 100 rupees. Earlier, there used to be something called CST. C at the rate 2% which used to be charged. Central sales tax 2 rupees. So 102 mein I sold him the goods. He paid me how much? 100 rupees plus 2 rupees CST. Can you tell me, I am a supplier, where will I be registered, everyone? Karnataka. Earlier, under the VAT law, I used to be registered in Karnataka. So can you tell me, I will pay this 2 rupees to whom? Karnataka government, I paid 2 rupees. This guy bought the goods and went. He paid me 2 rupees CST. This is the origin state. This is the. My question is, he will go to the state of Delhi and he will want 2 rupees ka credit. Do you guys agree with me? Because he will say, sir, when I ultimately sell, whatever I collect, this credit I will set off. Do you guys agree? But when you are in Delhi, he will tell, I am registered in Delhi. Delhi government ko he'll tell, give me 2 rupees, give me 2 rupees. Delhi government will tell what? You paid to Karnataka government. Go ask Karnataka. Yes or no, everyone? And hence, will he get the credit or he will not get the credit? When he will not get the credit, my question to all of you, this guy will, what will be his cost now? 102. So when he is selling, he will charge VAT on 100 or 102. So don't you think again 2 rupees ka tax per tax will happen? So that's what they're telling over here. Being an origin based tax, because CST used to remain in the origin, CST was another source of distortion in cascading nature because it was causing again tax on tax. The major problem was tax on tax. Did you guys understand this point, everyone? Sure. I will tell you how GST got a solution to this after some time. Okay, everyone? Next. There are several taxes. Luxury tax. When you used to go to hotel, luxury tax. Going for movie, entertainment tax, which were not being subsumed. Earlier, VAT was there, but still going to hotel, luxury tax. Going for movie, entertainment tax. Hence, for a single transaction, multiple taxes in multiple forms were required to be paid, and hence they went in and told we'll delete all these things and we'll get what, everyone? GST. Now, what are the various features of GST which are there? Various features of GST. GST is a tax on supplying of goods, services, or both. People tell me one thing. I told you, goods, services, or both. Whenever it is being, what will be charged? GST. What are they telling? GST is what? GST is a tax on goods, services, or both. Whenever it is being supplied, what will be charged, everyone? GST. Okay. Next. Okay. We'll say okay, sir. Whenever goods, services, or both is supplied, what will happen? Tax will be charged. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. As of now, supply means what, everyone? I have this mobile phone. Can you charge GST on this? I have this mobile phone. Can you charge GST on this? Why yes, why no? I am a shopkeeper. I have 100 mobile phone. Can you charge GST on this? Unless I don't supply it. Unless I don't supply, you can't charge. I have this mobile phone. You can't charge any tax on this. Unless, okay, mobile phone is goods. Unless I go ahead and sell, transfer, give it to someone, do a barter, do an exchange. I have to do something with it. And that something in GST is called what, everyone? Supply. Goods sold. We don't call sold anymore. We go ahead and say what? Supplied. Service provided. We don't call provided anymore. We say service supplied. Because goods and service, whenever it is supplied, what will be charged, everyone? GST. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. GST is a consumption tax. Burden is shifted to the ultimate consumer. Tell me one thing, everyone. Who ultimately bears the burden of tax? Government told Ramesh, you are selling mobile phone 28%. Baba, you know what? In GST, government becomes your partner. Remember one thing. Whenever you do business in the country, government is your partner. Whenever you do business in the country, government is your partner. Sir, how? I want to sell mobile phone. Government says what, Ramesh? 18% I want. 18% I want. Now you tell me one thing. 18 imposed on the goods and service. Imposed on my goods and I have to pay 18%. Will I pay out of my pocket or ultimate consumer say? That's all, everyone. Consumption tax, ultimate burden will be shifted on the ultimate consumer. When I sell you the mobile, no, I'll collect 1 lakh for the mobile, 18% GST and give it to the government. Take, partner, take. Are we clear, everyone? Now, I'm selling this bottle. Government told 18% GST. What will I do? When I sell the bottle, I'll collect the tax, give it to the government. Is my point clear to all? So, ultimate bakra is who? Who consumes. Chalo, I'll do one thing, everyone. Now, tell me one thing. GST is a consumption tax, you understood. Destination based tax. What do you mean by destination based tax? If supposingly goods are coming from US to India. For an example, there is a ship mein goods are being put. The ship came to India. Okay, everyone. Goods came from US to India, right, everyone? US is the origin. India is the. Now tell me one thing, everyone. Who will take the tax on these goods? If US wants to tax, US being the origin, will go ahead and charge the tax on these goods. India says, being the destination, we will charge the tax on these goods. That means one item pay two time tax. Origin also taxed, destination also taxed. But then the whole world went ahead and decided that we will follow destination based taxation. It means the origin government will not tax, the destination state will go ahead and tax. Sir, why? Now you tell me one thing. Why the destination should get all the tax? Okay. For an example, This is one region and this is one region. Okay, everyone? Here only one person is there who is a manufacturer, and there's a king. You think there's a king sitting, and there's another king who is sitting, and here there are many number of consumers are there. Think, okay, everyone? See, ideally, if you would have read your ICI material little with more effort, you would have anyways gone ahead and understood everything. My work is to simplify things for you. Are we clear? We are not here to go ahead and read the complex things and complicate life. We are all here to understand everything in a simplified manner. Okay, everyone? We'll just understand in a simple manner everything, and trust me, laughing, playing, enjoying will finish our IDT aram se. There's nothing in it. Okay, everyone? Only thing you have to attend every day. No missing. Now, tell me one thing. This is one king. This is one king. This is manufacturer who manufactures the goods and sells it to the. This is the origin, and this is the destination. Can you tell me where is the tax ka requirement more to the government to manage which state? State A or state B? State B. Why state B? Because ultimately the place where the goods are destined or the place where the goods are consumed will need more tax because the number of consumers are more. Don't you guys agree to this point? If the state has only manufacturer, do you think that state will need more tax, or the state which has more consumers will need more money to manage? Why? Chalo, I'll tell you one example. This guy, this manufacturer is a manufacturer of BD. Okay, everyone. He makes BD, but he doesn't smoke BD. So what does he do, sir? He takes out all the BD and he sells it to the state. Okay, sold in state B. Now in state B, these people are all smoking BD. Okay, everyone. You tell me one thing: if all of them fall sick, will they go to the origin state where the BD was manufactured, or they will go to this state ka hospital only? So they will go to which hospital? State A or in the destination state only? So when I am going ahead and buying something, I would always want that my tax should go to my government so that my government develops. My government is developed. You tell me one thing. If you are in the state of Karnataka, you would want your goods came from Delhi to Karnataka. You would want your tax to go to Karnataka government or Delhi government so that Delhi government develops. Delhi may hospitals or Delhi may schools, colleges, infrastructure, or you would want your tax to go to your government, Karnataka government, so that Karnataka develops. Tell no, Baba. You would want your tax to go to your government so that your government develops. Ultimately, your government development means your development. Yes or no, everyone? Correct? And that is why government says taxes are always what, everyone? Destination based. Means where the goods are ultimately destined, where the consumers are actually there. That state co tax should go so that when that state will develop, the consumers will ultimately develop because it's their money which has gone. Are we clear? And hence what they told, GST is a destination based tax. The tax should go to ultimately that government where the goods are finally destined. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead? Next. See, consumption based tax means what? Consumer bears the burden. Destination based tax means what? Tax should go to that government where the goods are finally consumed or where the goods are finally destined. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Is this BD example clear to all of you? ठीक है, चलो. Baba, this is not a encouragement to smoke BD. It's only for classroom purpose. Okay, everyone? Next. GST is a value added tax as a model. See, VAT which was there, we had VAT earlier. Then, sir, what is GST as a VAT? You are again telling VAT, but the VAT got deleted. Yes or no, everyone? But VAT is a model which has been adopted in GST. Let's understand VAT as a model which has been adopted in GST. I've got one example. Chalo, I'll take this. Okay. Everyone, can you see this question? Okay. I've drawn something in God so that we can understand. Okay, everyone? Everyone over here now. See, Okay, I'll go ahead and do this later. First, I want you to do it here. Okay. There's one manufacturer, there is one wholesaler, there is one trader, and there is one consumer. Okay, everyone. Four people are there: manufacturer, wholesaler, trader, and consumer. He sells the goods to him. He sells the goods to him. He sells the goods to him. Okay. You have to understand VAT as a model. Very, very important, everyone. Aram se relax. Keep listening. He sold the goods at 100 rupees. Okay. He will add a profit of 20. He will add a profit of 30. Okay. And the goods will go to consumer. The goods which are sold carries a uniform rate of GST. For an example, 10%. But 10% rate of GST is not there. It's only for classroom purpose we take it so that you can understand in a simplified manner. Otherwise, you all have to carry your calculators also. And from 1-2 days, start getting your calculators. We'll need it in class. Okay? Now, so 10% is not a rate. It's just for understanding. Okay? Now, when the goods are sold, GST 10% will be charged. How much? 10 rupees. He paid him how much? 100 plus 10. Can you tell me he will pay to the government how much? So government in the first stage got how much? 10. Okay. Is he a consumer? So he will start crying. Sir, I am a wholesaler. I am not a consumer. Why did you charge me tax? I paid him. He paid to you. So he'll tell government, sir, why did you charge tax on me? Yes or no, everyone? So what government will say? No problem, Baba. Whatever tax you paid, I will give you the credit. Whatever inward supplies you took, whatever tax you paid, I will give you the credit. Inward pay, whatever tax you paid, inward supplies pay tax you paid, I will give you the credit. And that is known as ITC, inward tax pay, inward pay, whatever tax you paid, you will get the credit. Inward pay, whatever tax you paid, you will get the credit. Why credit, everyone? So that government says, see, you paid him, he paid me, no? You are not supposed to pay, right? No problem. 10 rupees, you keep it as a credit. Next time when you will collect something from the customer, no? You use this credit and balance only you pay to me. Did you guys get it, everyone? And hence, so what will, is he happy now? Yes. Now when he's selling the goods, 100, what is his cost? If he got 10 rupees ka credit, what is his cost? 110 or 100? You paid Paytm 110. Paytm gave you 10 rupees ka credit. So your cost was only 100. So 100 rupees. Profit is how much, everyone? 20. 120. Now, what is the GST? 10% means how much? 12 rupees. He will pay how much? 120 plus 12. Now you tell me one thing. He will now laugh. Ha ha. Government. You remember, you had to pay me 10. I've collected how much? 12. My outward means my sales. My tax liability. Outward pay, tax liability is how much? 12. So my inward pay, tax ka credit I have is 10. And I will ultimately pay to the government how much? So government at the second stage got how much? Please tell me if you guys are clear. Sure, everyone? 100% everyone? Some people might be thinking, eh, sir, what is this? But Baba, students are at each level. Students are at this level also, students are at this level also. Somebody might be doing articleship in GST, might be knowing here. Somebody might not be doing it, knowing here. So we have to learn from all level. Okay, everyone? So some people who know extra, don't worry about it, Baba. You can aram se relax that time. People who know here, Baba, I am anyways there. Okay, everyone? Next. So, 2 rupees done, everyone. Can we go ahead? Now tell me one thing. What will this guy do? Sir, I am a trader. Why did you charge me tax? Yes or no? So can you tell me how much tax he paid? He will tell, sir, why did you take tax from me? I am your partner. Anyone doing business in the country is a partner of the government. Sir, I paid 12 rupees to him. He gave it to you. Give him back. Government will not give you back. Government will say, inward pay. Whatever tax you paid, please take the credit. How much credit, everyone? Is he happy now? Yes. Now what will he do? He will sell the goods to the consumer. When he is selling the goods, cost 12, so he got the credit. So his cost is how much? 120. Profit 30. He'll sell for 150. GST 15. Consumer paid how much? Can you tell me 165 May 150 plus how much GST? Everyone got it? Now what will he do? Love. Ha ha ha, government. I collected how much? 15. I'd already paid to you how much? 12. So I will set off. I will set off to outward pay. What is my liability? Outward pay. My tax liability is how much? 15. Inward, what I bought. What is the tax credit I have? How much will I pay? In the third stage, how much will I pay to the government? Tell me one thing, how much government got? How much the ultimate Bakra paid? 15 consumer paid and 15 government got. Can you see? Everyone understood this? 15 consumer paid, 15 only government got. Is he happy? Is he happy? Did wholesaler trader pay anything? Louder? No. So ultimate burden was borne by whom? Consumer. And Baba, and tell me one thing. What is VAT? VAT is a system. VAT is a system wherein the tax paid at the earlier stage is always given as a credit which you can use to pay off against your output tax liability. That is VAT. And you know what? One system is output minus input, balance you pay. One more way of calculating it is, see, can you tell me what is the value addition? See again, this guy was the manufacturer, first stage manufacturing. Can you tell me what is the value addition he did? 100. So 100 pe 10% is how much? Government got 10 rupees. Can you tell me 100 rupees was already there? How much addition the wholesaler did? 20 pe 10% is how much? 2 rupees. Can you tell me how much value addition he did? 120 was already done. He added value how much? 30. 30 by 10% is how much? Government got 3 rupees. So whenever any value addition will happen, government will get the tax. So GST is not a first stage collection or last stage collection. It is a stage wise collection. As and when goods keep going, profit 100 rupees I bought. I sold for 100 only. Any value addition done? Louder. Will government get any tax? No. I did value addition of 20. 10% GST is there. Will government get 10% GST on that value addition? I did value addition of 50. Will government get tax on that value addition? Yes. Is my point clear to all? Chalo, I'll ask you one question, everyone. Okay. I've got a small assignment for you. You guys have to tell me the answer for this. Chalo, try. Okay. We'll do it together. Okay. Manufacturer went ahead and sold. Okay. Here there is a manufacturer and manufacturer went ahead and sold to the wholesaler. Profit is how much, everyone? Nothing. He sold for 500 rupees. My question to you guys, 500 is the selling price which includes profit also. GST rate is given 10%. So can you tell me GST will be how much? 50 rupees. Can you tell me he will pay how much? 100 rupees, 500 rupees plus? First stage pay government will get how much? Anyone, any doubt? Sure. Now this wholesaler will get input tax credit. Inward pay, whatever tax paid, he will get the credit. Next, input it is called. Why input? Because inward pay, whatever tax you pay, you get the credit. Sure, everyone? Next, how much? 50. He sold the goods. What is his cost, everyone? 500. Profit is how much? 100. Selling price is how much? GST 10%. How much? 60. Can you tell me outward tax liability is how much? Inward tax credit is how much? How much will you pay? So second stage pay government got how much? Actually, if you see, value addition was 100. On that 10% was how much? 10. Government would have got 10 only. Sure, everyone? The last stage, everyone. Can you tell me, retailer, will he get any input tax credit? How much did he pay? 600 plus. So will he get 60 rupees ka credit? What is his cost? 60, so he got the credit. 600 profit. 200. Can you tell me total? 800. GST 80. Consumer paid 800 plus. What will he do? Output tax liability is how much? 80. Input tax credit is how much? 60. Ultimately, he will pay to the government how much? Third stage government got. Total government got. Consumer paid. So ultimate burden borne by whom? Did I tell you ultimate burden will always be borne by whom? Bakra, the consumer. Is this guy happy? Is this guy happy? Sure, everyone. Do this question, no? Quickly do it. Tell me how much government will get. Right, do. It's okay. Write it down. Do it now. I want to understand if you understood or not. People watching at home, are we 100% clear till here? Do it, do it, do it. Done. Okay. Please start getting calculators from tomorrow, everyone. You're going to fight in the exam with your mobile or calculator? Mobile? Huh? Baba, mobiles are not allowed in the exam, okay? So please get your calculators from tomorrow. You have to learn fighting with those tools only which are allowed in the exam. Nowadays, you don't know if students are using the mobile phone to message or to do calculation. It's okay. You're in CA final, Baba. People watching at home, done, done, done. Quickly comment. Quickly tell me, are we clear? Quick, quick, quick. Are we done? Chalo, let's discuss. Done, everyone? Okay. People watching at home, answer, everyone. Quickly answer. Huh. See, manufacturer, I'm telling, he does not have any, no ITC, I'll say. Okay? He does not have any credit. Selling price is 1000. GST is how much, everyone? 100. 10%, is it? So GST is 100. This guy paid him 1000 plus first stage government got how much? 100. Anyone, any doubt with this? Wholesaler, input tax credit how much, everyone? 100. So his cost will be how much? 1000. Profit is 10%. 10% means selling price will be 1100. My question is GST is how much? 10%? 110. Now he will get how much? 1100 plus 110. Can you tell me what is his output tax liability? What did he collect? 110. Input tax credit how much, everyone? How much will he pay to the government? Second stage government got 10. This could have been directly done also. How much value addition he did? On 1000 rupees, how much he added? 100. So 100 per 10% is how much? 10. This could have been done like this. So two ways of doing it. One is output minus input. On the value addition, you pay the tax. So ultimately, government is collecting tax on what, everyone? Value addition. Or you can directly see your value addition pay, you can pay the rate of tax which is there. Next, can you tell me his input tax credit? 110. Cost 1100. Profit 220. How much? 13. Louder, everyone. GST 10% is 130. Consumer paid 1320 plus 132. Can you tell me output tax liability? 130. Input tax credit. GST. Government got 22. 132 government got. Consumer paid 132. So ultimately GST is a consumption tax borne by the consumer. Tell me one thing. Is the retailer happy? Is the wholesaler happy? Yes. Clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Chalo. Next. Everyone over here. Sir, you wrote something like this drawing also. We want this also. Baba, this I've just drawn so that I can explain you in the class. Okay? I've just drawn and got it so that I can explain it to you in the class. Sir, you give this also. Okay, I'll upload this also in rameshsoni.com. Free resources. One is classroom running note. After classroom running note, I'll go ahead and put this as chapter number 1 assignment. Whatever we do in the class assignment. Okay? I'll upload this also separately. Okay, everyone? Done. This also you'll find it over there. But aram se in the class, you just understand. Can we go ahead? You want more example or got it? What is GST? GST is a value added tax. Value added means outward may collect the tax, input pay whatever you pay, set it off, pay the balance. It means whatever value addition you do, you have to pay the tax. Sir, if I don't do any value addition, no tax. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. See, earlier what used to happen is whenever goods used to be manufactured, by whom? Manufacturer. Central excise duty was charged. By whom? Manufacturer. And he used to give it to the central government. Earlier, whenever goods were being sold intrastate, value added tax was there. It used to be charged by the trader or dealer. And it used to go to whom? Central government. Goods were being sold interstate. What was charged? CST. By whom? Trader or dealer. And it used to go to the state government. Origin or destination? CST. Origin, state government. Whenever services were being provided, Baba, good name is provisioning of service. We don't say providing of service. Good name is what, everyone? Provisioning of service. Service tax was charged and it used to go, service provider used to pay it to whom? So some used to go to central, some used to go to state. This was pre-GST. Now after GST, what happened? No, goods and service remained goods and service only. All these events were there, no? Sold intra, sold inter, providing of service. All these events ka one good name they gave, which is what, everyone? Supply. Sir, all these taxes now became what? GST. And all these people are no more called trader, dealer. We call them only one taxable person. And what will be charged, everyone? GST. And it will go to whom? Central government and both the government takes 50-50. Both the government takes, everyone, 50-50. Now what happened actually in India, see, so whenever goods and services will be supplied, goods or service. Am I supplying you service? I'll collect GST from you and I'll give it to the government. Can I go ahead? But sir, you did not charge only, Baba, whatever. For face-to-face student, whatever was charged, we'll collect it, we'll give it to the government. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. GST will be charged. And whoever is a taxable person, he'll have to pay to the government. Are we all clear with this? Now, sir, what do you mean by taxable person? As of now, you think registered person. I'll talk more about it. So what is it told? Whenever goods or service will be supplied, GST will be levied. And then GST has to be, so first stage, always you have to remember, something has to be goods and service. Just because something is goods and service, can you charge GST, or there has to be something which happens? Something which happens, and that something is known as supplied. It has to be sold, it has to be transferred, it has to be supplied. Only then GST gets imposed. On that goods and service, GST gets imposed. Now, for an example, the signal pay, one small boy is there. He's selling socks or anything on the roadside. Goods he's selling means he is supplying. GST got imposed on the socks, not on him, on the item. Now, when he's selling you, he's not collecting GST and paying. Why? Is he collecting GST and paying? Why? But he should collect and pay. So whenever GST gets imposed, no, it has to be collected and paid by a taxable person. It has to be collected and paid by taxable person. As of now, I'll say you taxable person means a registered person. So it means that roadside में socks which was sold by the boy is not collecting GST and paying because he is not a taxable person. Means he is not a registered person. Now why are we, okay, if I am a big shopkeeper selling socks, goods, people supplied, GST got levied on, as soon as you supply, no, GST gets imposed. Imposition is different, collection is different. Imposition means government impose the tax, but government says, Ramesh, you have to collect and you have to pay. So on every goods and services sold in the country, GST gets imposed, but it is collected and paid by whom only? Who is a registered person. Now my question over here, I am supposing the Jockey. Jockey is a big brand, they sell socks. I am a registered person. Will I collect and pay? Yes or no? Socks sold, GST got imposed on the socks. I will collect and pay because I am a registered person. But small person, sir, 2 lakh turnover. Government says, hey, we don't want GST from you. Government doesn't want to trouble small people. Government says, Ramesh, if your turnover is more than 40 lakh, as of now, I'll tell you for registration. If your turnover is more than 40 lakh, you are registered, you should collect and pay. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Next. Now, sir, why will, see, earlier GST used to go to some to central government, some to state government, some to central government. Now GST goes to both the government, 50-50. Why? Because India has adopted one model which is known as dual model of GST. India has adopted dual model of GST which is concurrently imposed by the center and the state. That is, both center and state will impose GST simultaneously. Remember one thing, in the world there are, for an example, I'll tell you 2 types of models which are being adopted. One is a central model and one is a dual model. What is the national model? I'll explain you what is national model. You will tell me, sir. Now, what is the national model? National model means what happens? The central government collects the whole GST. Whenever anything is sold, who will collect? Central government. And they will distribute to the state who needs the tax. Okay. In India also, they had thought on a national basis, we will adopt GST, wherein central government will collect and they will distribute to the state who needs the tax. But tell me one thing. In India, state government told, sir, we don't want national model. Why? Center mein there is BJP. Baba, I love all the parties equally. I don't support anyone. I support everyone. Anyone, everyone, okay. Now central government, center mein there is BJP. BJP collected all the tax. This state is asking, got the tax. This state is asking, not giving the tax only. It can happen or not happen. Some state might be BJP is there, some state might be BJP is not there. Those other states which are there, they will say, sir, you are not giving the tax properly. Can it happen or not? I'm not telling any government is doing that, but I'm telling, can it happen? And states also knew that this can happen. So states told, you would want your money to go to your papa first and ask, Papa, give me money, or you would want your money to come to you only, so that it comes to you directly. So here states went and told, sir, we don't want national model. Whenever any transaction will happen, no, you take half tax, I will take half tax. 50% central government you take, 50% state government you take. So whenever I will sell a goods, no, you will see in the invoice CGST and SGST is charged separately. Why? I will collect 50%, 18% GST, 9% is CGST, 9% is SGST. So CGST is collected and given to central government. SGST is given to the state government. Are we clear? That is why we always see dual GST is there. In your bill, you will see CGST and SGST. Have you seen or not? Why? Because India has adopted which model, everyone? Dual model. India has adopted dual model, which is imposed concurrently by center and the state. That is, both center and state imposes transaction pay GST simultaneously. GST will levied by center is known as CGST. Those to be levied by state is known as, what is it known as, everyone? SGST. And GST to be levied by UTs is known as UT GST. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? Can you tell me one thing, everyone? I want to ask you the name of various UTs. Can you see this and tell me the name of the UTs in India? Tell no. Okay. Number one, अंडमान निकोबार, ठीक है, दमन एंड दीव, लक्षद्वीप, हाँ, पुडुचेरी, दिल्ली, दादरा एंड नागर हवेली, देन लद्दाख, चंडीगढ़. Oh, sir, so many are there. Correct? No, all covered. Sure. Think. Andaman done, Dadra and Nagar Haveli done, Daman and Diu done. Next, anything else which you can think? Chalo, I'll do one thing. I'll teach you little about India also. Important to know. India. India has how many states and how many UTs, everyone? Very important, Baba. Very, very important. You don't think it's joke. It's an important thing. Ha, tell me how many states? Ah, ha, ha. You're still living in a old era. 29 states and how many UTs? ठीक है, I'll make it 7 only. Be happy. ठीक है. You know what happened? One state was deleted, which was Jammu and Kashmir, and hence we have 28 states. Refresh. How many states we have? Out of this one state came out 2 UTs. Huh? Yes, Baba, yes. One was Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and one was Union Territory of Ladakh. Correct? So no. Why are the UTs called UTs, everyone? Sir, what are you teaching? Why are UTs called UTs? Because it's the territory of the union government, territory of the central government. UT may the central government imposes control. And that's why it's called territory of the union, territory of the central government. Are we clear? And a UT may whose control is there? Direct central government ka control is there. Okay? Now UTs are of two types. One is UTs with legislature, one is UTs without legislature. With legislature means they have their own state legislature, they have their own chief minister who is there. For an example, Delhi. Are we clear? And in India, 9 UTs, no? There are 3 UTs with legislature. 3 UTs with. Sir, what are you teaching? Yes, Baba, very important it is. And remaining how many? 6 UTs without legislature. Sir, what are you telling? 3 UTs with legislature. Yes, Baba. Number 1, Delhi. Number 2, Puducherry. Baba, sweet Pondi. We call Pondi. And the last one, Jammu and Kashmir. These 3 are UTs with legislature. Means they have their own Vidhan Sabha which is there. They have their own chief minister who is there. Are we clear? And hence, you know what? GST mein the definition of state is state includes, means normal state to you take it, but include UT with legislature in state only. UT with legislature has to be included in state. And hence, can you tell me how many states we have? 31 states. Can you tell me how many UTs we have? 6. Number 1 is Andaman. Number 2, Chandigarh, Ladakh, Lakshadweep, Daman and Diu. And you know what? This also is 5. Sir, how? Because Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, what happened? No, they are here. If you see, Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli are very near. Central government is going to control both of them. So whenever central government had to impose anything, no, central government has to issue notification. Separate notification used to go for this, and separate notification has to be issued for this. So government told for administrative purpose, we will make both of them as one UT only. So that for both of them, we don't have to issue separate notifications, separate administration is not required. That is why they merged both of them. And now you know what? We call it Daman and Diu and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. You knew this or you did not know? No problem, Baba. So how many UTs we have? How many UTs we have, everyone? 5 UTs. Sir, why did you tease this? Whenever goods are sold in a state, for an example, we are in Karnataka. If I sell goods to a person in Karnataka, no, I will charge him always CGST, which will go to central government, and I'll charge him SGST, which will go to the Karnataka state government. Are you guys able to understand, everyone? Sure. If I am going ahead, I am in, supposedly, people over here, I am in the state of Andaman, and if I sell goods to a person in Andaman, I will charge him CGST, which will go to whom? Central government, and I'll charge him QTGST, which will go to the central government only, but central government will use for the benefit of the union territory. Which union territory? The destination union territory. Is this point clear to all of you? Quick, Baba, are we clear? That's why I'm telling you over here. Now tell me one thing. In state, whenever transaction will happen, what will be charged? CGST. And in UT, whenever transaction is charged, what will be charged, everyone? CGST and UT Are we clear, everyone? Sir, but people 100% clear? 100% clear, everyone? Sure? Chalo, I'll ask you one thing. Trade and commerce in the country can be of three types. One can be intrastate, one can be interstate, and one can be international also. Yes or no? In GST, we call intrastate, 1 minute. Intrastate in GST is called intrastate only. We call it as what, everyone? Intrastate. Intrastate supply we call it. Okay? These two, interstate and international, in GST is known as interstate only. International is also called what, everyone? Can you tell me what is intrastate? Transaction is happening within same state or within same UT. For an example, Karnataka say transaction happened in Karnataka only, intrastate. Or Andaman say transaction happened in Andaman only, intra-UT. In case of state, we'll charge CGST plus UT. What will we charge? CGST plus UT. What is interstate, everyone? What is interstate? Whenever transaction happens between two different states. Can you give me an example, everyone? Delhi. Okay. I will take it to for an example. Assam to West Bengal. Two different states. Okay. Between two different UT, can I say? One is Andaman and one is Chandigarh. Between one state and one UT, can I say? Assam to Andaman. Between two countries, can I say? Import and export. Interstate. For example, India to Australia. What will you always charge? IG. Is everyone 100% clear? Why IGST now? Sir, you to told dual model. Yes or no? People, whenever transaction happens within the same state, within the same UT, what will you always charge? CGST plus SGST. CGST central government will take, SGST state government. CGS again, CGST and UTGST will take central only, but it will use for the benefit of the union territory. Are we clear? Now, whenever transaction happens between two different state, two different UT, one state, one UT, two different country, what will we always charge? IGST. Now, sir, you just now taught dual model. Correct or not? What is dual model? Center and state both will get. Sir, now who will get IGST? Yes or no, everyone? I'll come back to it. But first, I want to do a small exercise with you guys. Baba, this UT wala, you leave it for the time being. You tell me, whenever location of supplier is in Karnataka and he is supplying, place of supply, where is he supplying? Is also in Karnataka only. Inter or intra? Louder. What will you charge? Plus. Sure. Next. Transaction is happening from Karnataka to Assam. Inter or intra? Inter. What will you charge? Baba, don't worry about it. What is IGST? How to divide? IGST means integrated GST. Integrated GST. I'll talk about it little later. Okay. Next. Andaman and Nicobar to Andaman and Nicobar. Intra or inter? Intra. What will you charge? CGST plus CGST central government, UT to the union territory government. As of now, we'll say union territory government. Union territory ka whoever government is managing the union territory, that government will get. Next. Andaman and Nicobar to Lakshadweep. Intra or inter? Louder. Andaman and Nicobar to Lakshadweep. Intra or inter? Inter. What will you charge? ठीक है. Chandigarh to Assam. Intra or inter? What will you charge? ठीक है. Delhi to Delhi. Intra or inter? Now Delhi is a state or union territory? Sure. Where did I tell you? Delhi, Puducherry and Jammu and Kashmir are states because with legislature UTs are always state, and in state transaction we always charge CGST and SGST. Sure, everyone got it? Next. Chalo. Intra, what will you charge? CGST plus? Otherwise, here you would have told UTGST. It's very important to understand Delhi is a state. Next. Delhi and Lakshadweep. Intra or inter? My voice say, your voice should be louder. Intra or inter? What will you charge? Next. Puducherry to Delhi. IGST. Ladakh to Jammu and Kashmir. One UT, one state. What will you charge? Inter. IGST. Next. Dadra and Nagar Haveli to Daman and Diu. Baba, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are one or different? Are one only. Do you remember? I told both have been merged and both are one union territory. So my question to you guys, intra or inter? Intra. And what will you charge? Sure, everyone? Chalo. Next, tell me. This I have just given additional one for you guys to do it as homework if you want to do it. Okay? Everyone over here now. People got it? Sure. Tell no. Assam to Assam. Inter or intra? Intra. What will you charge? CGST plus? ठीक है. Tamil Nadu to Karnataka. Inter. What will you charge? Louder. Unless you tell louder, I'll keep doing it. Maharashtra to Rajasthan. What will you charge? Next. Chandigarh to Chandigarh. Intra. What will you charge? Chandigarh is a state or UT? Louder. So UT. Chandigarh to Lakshadweep. Inter. What will you charge? Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead? Done or you want more? Done? Sir, this also you do know. Andaman Nicobar to Assam. What will you charge? ठीक है. Puducherry to Puducherry. Intra. What will you charge? CGST plus? Why SGST? State. Delhi to Puducherry. What will you charge? JNK to JNK. Intra, what will you charge? UT or SG? Sure. This inter, what will you charge? Everyone is clear where intra, where inter? Sure. Now I want to go ahead and talk little more. Everyone listen. Now you are telling, sir, why IGST came into picture? Yes or no, everyone? Correct? Why IGST came into picture? I'll explain you, but I'll give you a 5 minutes break. Chalo, 5 minutes. Now, why IGST? What was the need to get IGST? People, do you remember CGST wala problem? If IGST was not there, what would have happened? You understand first. See, supposingly I went ahead and sold goods to a person. I am in the state of Karnataka. This guy is then in the state of Delhi. You think IGST is not there. If IGST is not there, what will happen? See, I will go ahead and sold him goods for 100 rupees. I will charge him CGST for an example 9% and SGST for an example 9%. I am in the state of Karnataka, so I'll charge Karnataka SGST. Do you guys agree with me? He will give it to me. I will give it to the government. I gave central government ko CGST 9 rupees. I gave Karnataka state government how much? 9 rupees. He is in the state of Delhi. Central government is same for all, so 9 rupees he will get for an example. Yes or no? But I gave 9 rupees to Karnataka state government. A person who is registered in Delhi can take only Delhi SGST ka credit. How will Karnataka government give him 9 rupees ka credit? Are you guys able to understand? Because I gave it to Karnataka government will not give him the credit of the SGST. And hence, this GST will remain in the origin state. But GST has to be what, everyone? Destination based tax. Yes or no? And hence, this tax should go to which guy? Which government? Delhi government. And hence, government went ahead and told, whenever any goods will be sold from one state to another, we will go ahead and do one thing. We will integrate CGST, and for an example, we'll take this as SGST. CGST and SGST integrate. C is 9, S is 9. Will integrate and charge how much, everyone? 18%. Sir, what will happen? Listen. I sold goods 100 rupees. I will charge CGST plus SGST integrated how much? 18 rupees. He will give me 118. I will give 118 say 18 rupees. IGST goes to central government. IGST goes to whom? Central government. And then central government. Remember one thing. See, I'll read out something with you guys. GST on supply. We'll read article. Okay, this article is there. On supply in the interstate trade or commerce shall be levied and collected by central government. Such tax will be apportioned between union and state in the manner provided by parliament. Basically what they will do is IGST will go to whom, everyone? Central government. Central government will go ahead and apportion the tax between central government 9% and it will give remaining to the state government how much? 9%. So Delhi ka government will get 9 and 9 rupees central government will get. And that is why what came, everyone? IGST. My question now, is GST a destination based tax? Yes or no? With the introduction of IGST, what happened? I collected IGST. I gave it to whom? Central government. IGST goes to whom? Central. Central government keeps the portion and remaining portion central government gives to which state government? The destination state government. And that is why what was introduced, everyone? IGST. Baba, IGST government did not want to introduce, but there was no option only. If you don't do this, then state government tax will remain as what? Whenever interstate transaction will happen, again tax will remain origin based, just like CST. Do you remember, everyone? Was there a problem in CST that origin ka tax government it was not going to the state government of destination state, and hence what was happening? Cascading effect. And that is why government introduced what, everyone? IGST. IGST goes to central government. Central government gives 50% and 50% to the state government. Are we 100% clear? Now, sir, tell me one thing. I sold goods to one person. I am in the state of Karnataka. People, you tell me. He is in the state of Delhi. 100 rupees. I will charge what? I charge 18 rupees IGST. IGST I'll give to whom? Central government. This guy, he is a registered person. He will sell the goods further. Central government will give him input tax credit. How much credit he will get? What will he do with the credit? He got 18 rupees credit. When he sells, whatever output tax liability will be there, he will use it. Sir, I sold goods. I am in Karnataka. And this guy is there in the state of Assam. Okay? 100 rupees ka goods. What will I charge everyone? Louder. What will I, how much? 18 rupees. I will give how much to the government? Central government 18. Now listen. Central government ko I give 18 rupees what? IGST. This guy in Assam, if he is a registered person, what will happen? Louder. He will get the input tax credit of 18 rupees. Do you guys agree? If he is a registered person. Do you guys agree? So which he will use to pay what? Output liability. But sir, what if this guy is not a registered person? Unregistered person. It means he is a consumer. It means consumption happened in which state? Central government will immediately keep 9 rupees and 9 rupees to state government of Assam. 9 rupees will be given. So it means whenever one state to another state transaction will happen, what will I collect? IGST. I will give to central government. If the other person in the other state is a registered person, he will get the credit. If that other person in the other state is not a registered person, then consumption is in which state? Assam. Arey, consumption happened or did not happen? Happened. So central government will keep 50%. 50% to which government? Assam state government. Did you guys understand this thought? Why was IGST introduced? For this reason. Did you guys understand the difference between both the example? If this guy is a registered person, can he take the credit now? Will he get IGST ka credit? Can he use the credit to pay his output tax? Yes. But if this guy is unregistered, destination is in which state? Assam. Central government will keep 50%. Dual model. Central government will keep 50%. 50% to whom? Assam state government. Are we all 100% clear? Please tell me your thoughts. Yes.
Does this mean that any tax collected under SGST is immediately credited to the state treasury, but there is a lag when it is?
So whenever it is SGST, SGST immediately goes to the state government. So if I collect SGST, I'll immediately give it to central government. SGST, I'll give it to the state government. But if I collect IGST, IGST goes to central government, and central government goes ahead, gives 50%, and 50% gives to the state government of the destination state. And the destination state is when the consumer consumes the goods in that state, only that state government will get the tax. And yes, there is a lag. Central government on some periodic basis gives the IGST ka SG portion to the state government. Yes, there is a lag. Now, you tell me one thing. If this would have been done for all the transactions, that IGST will be collected and central government will give to the state, would you want that? That is why they introduced dual model. If India mein national model was adopted, then what would have happened? All the money would have gone to central government. Central government would have given to the state 50 and center would have kept 50 and 50% they would have given to the state. But here what is happening? Dual model is happening. Dual model means center gives 50, state government gives 50. Immediately sorted. But where there is no solution, government introduced IGST. IGST was because of the problem. Tell me one thing, is it possible in case of interstate to charge CGST and SGST? Is it possible? If I am selling goods, I am in the state of Karnataka. People tell me one thing, I am in the state of Karnataka. I sold goods to a person in the state of Assam. I am registered in Karnataka, 100 rupees ka goods. I will charge CGST and Karnataka 9 and 9. If I give central government 9, theek hai, he will get the credit. But if I give state government of Karnataka 9 rupees, state government will eat and sit. This guy is registered in Assam. He will never get SGST ka credit because SGST went to which government? Karnataka government. You are registered in Assam. You can take Assam SGST ka credit. Are you guys able to understand? And that is why, because of this problem, what was introduced, everyone? IGST. Are we 100% clear? Can we go ahead, everyone? Chalo, next. People watching at home, are we all 100% clear till here? Can we go ahead? Chalo. The next one over here. Where are we? Yeah. Nature of supply. What is intrastate, everyone? Where location of supplier and place of supply is within the same state, same UT. It is known as intrastate. Whenever it is two different state, two different UT, one state, one UT, it is always what, everyone? Interstate. In intrastate, we always charge CGST, HGST, and CGST, UTGST. In case of interstate, we always charge what, everyone? IGST. Are we clear, everyone? The next one. Now, there are some taxes which are gone because of coming of GST. Central government did some taxes swaha, state government did some taxes swaha, and what came out was what, everyone? GST. Correct, everyone? So what are the central government ka taxes which are gone? Number one, central government on manufacturing used to charge central excise duty, gone. Services pe service tax was there, gone. Baba, under customs we'll be learning about countervailing duty and special countervailing duty. In customs we'll be learning about it. Those are also gone. Central sales tax. You remember, from one state to another state, what was charged? Central sales tax. And central sales tax was origin or destination? Origin. Gone or still remaining? Gone. Next. Under service tax, there is to be surcharges and cess, like Krishi Kalyan cess, Swachh Bharat cess. All these cess were also collected. Because the taxes are gone, the surcharges and cess are also gone. Sir, what are the state taxes which are gone? State surcharge and cess, so far as related to goods and service. Baba, whenever goods and service were sold in the state, any surcharge, any cess which was there is now gone. Entertainment tax. Baba, movies, whenever you used to go to see a movie, entertainment tax used to be there, gone. Except what, everyone? Levied by local body. Baba, what is local body? For an example, Maharashtra. In Maharashtra, all the states which are there, the local municipality, the local panchayat goes ahead and charges a local municipal tax. That is still continuing. That is still continuing. For an example, we went to, if you go to small panchayat, municipal panchayat is there. In a small village, the panchayat on every movie, GST though it's there only, but that small panchayat will also charge 2 rupees, 5 rupees as local panchayat entertainment tax. That is still continuing. On movies, theaters, etc. What happens, everyone? Local entertainment tax is there. That is not gone. Only entertainment tax is gone. Local authorities, whatever entertainment tax was there, is still continuing. Because that is generally being collected by the local municipality, local panchayat, etc. for their needs, and government is saying we will continue that. So it's like a backdoor entry of entertainment tax. It's still there. On PVR, Inox, whatever entertainment tax was there, that is GST now. But entertainment tax which is charged by local body is gone or still remains? Taxes on lottery, betting, gambling, gone. Entry tax, all forms of entry tax. Earlier, whenever one truck used to enter from other state to our state, state government used to charge entry tax. That is also gone. VAT, sales tax, gone. Luxury tax which was charged by hotel, gone. Next. Sir, what are the taxes which are not gone? Custom duty, import and export pay, import duty, export duty is still there. Property pay, property tax, stamp duty. Whenever you are registering any document, stamp duty you are paying. Baba, registering a property, stamp duty you pay, it is still continuing. Electricity pay, you will see GST is not there. You will see electricity pay, GST is not there. Electricity duty is there. You go see your electric bill, electricity duty is there. Next. Array, alcoholic liquor, you remember alcoholic liquor? Will GST come on alcohol? Baba, state government is still charging state excise duty. Are we clear? You know petrol, petroleum, petrol, diesel, etc. On that, central excise duty, central government is still charging. I will talk about petrol little later. It will come, don't worry. Entertainment tax charged by local body, local municipality, it is still continuing. So what are the taxes still continuing? Custom duty, property tax, stamp duty, then alcohol pay, central excise duty, state excise duty, tobacco, okay, petrol pay, what, everyone? Petrol, diesel pay, central excise duty, and Baba, entertainment tax pay, they are going ahead and charging what? local bodies, whatever entertainment tax was there, that will still continue. The next one over here is, tobacco. Tobacco is one product on which manufacturing pays, central government is charging central excise duty. So for example, 100 rupees ka tobacco, central excise duty 10 rupees is charged. On that, GST also will be charged. For an example, GST is actually 28%. I am giving 10%. So sir, 11 rupees GST also will be charged. Sir, you are telling cascading effect will happen on tobacco. Yes, Baba. Yes. Tobacco is the product on which cascading effect is still happening. Sir, then what is the point of getting GST? Government is telling don't chew tobacco. Are we clear, everyone? Government is telling leave chew tobacco, then cascading effect will also go. People are not leaving tobacco also, no? Can I go ahead, everyone? So government is telling, cascading effect is there. So tobacco is the product on which central excise duty is also there and GST is also there. Entertainment tax I have given over here. Okay. Now there are some product which you have to understand. What are the different types of GST taxes being charged? For example, you remember alcoholic liquor, everyone? Alcoholic liquor for human consumption. Baba, alcohol. You understand alcohol, no? Alcoholic liquor for factory nahi, human consumption. Okay? Then, whenever it is manufactured, what will be charged, everyone? State excise duty. SED means what, everyone? State excise duty. Whenever it is sold within the state, still VAT is charged. Whenever it is sold outside the state, still CST is charged, Central Sales Tax. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Now, there are 5 petroleum products which I want to talk about. I call them HP MAN. High speed diesel. High speed diesel. अरे बाबा diesel. ठीक है? P for crude petroleum crude. M for motor spirit. Sir, what is motor spirit? अरे petrol, बाबा petrol. Petrol is called motor spirit. ठीक है? Don't go to petrol pump and say, sir, give me motor spirit. ठीक है? Aviation, turbine, fuel. अरे that ATF, aeroplane का fuel. And one is natural gas. Remember, these are 5 petroleum product. These are 5 petroleum product. As of now, there is no GST. GST will come in future, but as of now, there is no GST. I'll talk more about it in future. Don't worry about it. What are the 5 petroleum product, everyone? HP man, high speed diesel, petroleum crude, motor spirit, aviation turbine fuel and natural gas. These 5 items पे as of now there is no GST, but GST will come in future. ठीक है? I'll talk about it little more later. So as of now, when GST is not there, sir, whenever it is manufactured, no, central government still charges central excise duty. Reliance is manufacturing petrol. Government still charges central excise duty. And whenever it is sold within the state, VAT, outside the state, CST. Tobacco. On manufacturing, what is charged? Central excise. On selling, GST. Opium, Indian hemp, narcotics, Baba, all these narcotic substances, Indian hemp, which is there, no? Can I go ahead, everyone? ठीक है. So what is being charged? He's still narcotics. Sir. ठीक है. Narcotics pay. Still, what is charged? State excise duty. As soon as I told narcotic, he like, ठीक है. Then, what is charged? State excise duty whenever it is being manufactured and when it is sold, everyone, GST. Can we go ahead, everyone? Next. Other goods or services, any other goods and service, what do we charge, everyone? Only GST. So these are the 5 items which I have written. All items where nowadays only GST is there. But these 4 items, if you see, other than GST also we charge excise duty and VAT, CST, etc. So I have gone ahead and just written a summary. Next. Sir, GST came, what is the benefit? Creation of unified national market. One nation, one market, one tax. What is it? GST. You buy from anywhere, will you get the credit? I bought from Jammu and Kashmir. Will I get the credit? Will I get the credit or cascading effect? Why credit? He will charge me. He'll give it to the government. Government will give me the credit. So can I get the credit? If I buy from within the state? Louder, everyone. Next. Boost to Make in India initiative. Tell me one thing. If anything you buy, you are getting the credit, it will become part of the cost or cost will come down? Cost will reduce because whenever I buy, I'll get the credit. If I get the credit of the tax, cost will always reduce. When cost will reduce, will make in India become cheaper or expensive? Cheaper, and hence Make in India initiative will be boosted. Now, when making in India is cheaper, will people from outside India want to make in India or not want to make in India? They will want to make in India. That is why they will invest in India. When investment will come in India, will employment go up or come down? And employment will also go up. Sir, tell me one thing. Earlier, many taxes, many books of accounts to be maintained. Was there difficulty in doing business or ease? Difficulty. But now with coming of GST, only books of accounts to be maintained under GST, and hence ease of doing business. Next, automated process. Baba, in GST, no, everything is automated. You want to take registration, just go to gst.gov.in. Here, services, registration, payment, all, refund, everything happens online. So, sir, with GST, what has happened? Automated processes happen, and greater use of IT is there. IT means information technology. Sir, ill effects of cascading. Cascading effect is there or still gone? Louder. Cascading effect. Some little is there, but government is selling 99% is gone or still there? Gone. But 99% is a good number. Can I go ahead, everyone? And hence government is selling, cascading effect is gone. Now, this is about the genesis. Sir, what do you mean by genesis? Genesis means the history. History is gone, but still learn little about history. Take everyone. Now, GST is a path breaking in the Baba. Learn today to learn about basics of GST. Later to study to solve question answer not required. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next, GST is a path breaking indirect tax reform which will create unified national common national market. GST has subsumed multiple taxes. Okay, sir. Now, which was the first country to adopt GST? France. In 1954, France was the first country to adopt GST. At present, how many countries have adopted GST? 160 countries have adopted GST. Now, in 2004, no, what happened? No, Kelkar Task Force under Dr. Vijay Kelkar, one force was created, one committee was created, and they told India, we should get GST, which is fully integrated GST on national basis. Is it possible? Is it possible? And hence, it never happened. Then 2007-8, no, P. Chidambaram, when he was presenting the budget, he went ahead and told that, okay, GST will come in India in 2010. Okay, sir. Then, but 2010, it never came. Now, you tell me one thing. When the Constitution of India was made, was the thought of, see, Constitution of India is the mother act. Do you guys agree with me? Constitution of India is the mother act. Constitution of India should give the power to make a law. Only then that act can be made. For an example, income tax. To make income tax, who gave the power? Constitution of India gives the power to make law with respect to income tax, and then income tax is charged under Income Tax Act. Income Tax Act was made because Constitution of India allowed it. Are you guys clear? Now you tell me one thing. Whenever you want to charge GST Act has to be there. Sure, everyone? Now to charge GST Act has to be there. Now to make the GST Act, who will give the permission? Constitution of India. Now you tell me one thing. In the Constitution of India, was it, when it was made in 1947-48, that time, was it written GST ka law will be made by the central government and state government? Central government will collect 50%, state government will collect 50%. In 1940s, they had thought about it. Yes or no? Louder. No. And hence, can you charge GST? Because GST Act can't be made without the Constitution allowing it. And hence, they wanted to amend the Constitution. And in the Constitution, they wanted to give the power. People listening? They wanted to give the power to whom? Central government and state government, so that central government can charge CGST and state government can charge HGST. And that power had to be given where, everyone? To make the law had to be written in the Constitution of India. Only then you can make an act. Are we clear? So first my question over here, do they have to amend the Constitution of India? Yes. So they went ahead and introduced one constitutional amendment bill. First one bill will always be introduced. Baba, bill will go where? Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha mein some chairs here and there, some people shouting here and there. Correct. Then it will go to Rajya Sabha. This is known as the parliament. Correct, everyone? Then parliament say it will go where? President. President will go ahead and sign. And once president signs, it will become what? Constitutional Amendment Act. Do you guys agree with me? And hence, in the same way, they introduced Constitutional Amendment Bill 122nd. Mean it was how many times Constitution is already amended? 121. So this was 122 Constitutional Amendment Bill which was introduced in the Constitution. And they told, we want to charge GST, central government will charge CGST, state government will charge SGST. This change they wanted to get. It went to Lok Sabha, it went to Rajya Sabha, President signed it, and it became the 101 Constitutional Amendment Act. Now, is the Constitution amended? Is the Constitution amended? Can we now make GST ka act? Can we charge GST? 1 minute. Sir, you told 122, you told 101. Baba, you were standing in the line at 122 number. You came out fast. You came out fast, and by the time you came out, see, you were standing on what number? 122. You jumped the line because GST had to come out fast, and when it came out, President signed it. That day, President had signed already 100 bills, so this was 101. Are we clear, everyone? So 122nd Constitutional Amendment Bill was introduced. Then Lok Sabha passed it. Then Rajya Sabha passed it. And you can see over here, the Constitution Bill received the assent of the President, and it became the 101 Constitutional Amendment Act. Now my question, has this act given the power to the central government to charge CGST and state government to charge SGST? Can we go ahead and make the CGST Act now? Can we make the GST Act? And hence, you know what they did? First, they introduced the CGST bill. Arey, yes or no? Always remember, the ruling party, the central government is different, parliament is different. Central government is the ruling party. Ruling party will always introduce the bill. CGST bill, IGST bill, UTGST bill. Correct, everyone? This will go where? Lok Sabha. This will go the Rajya Sabha. This will go to the President, and President signed it, and it became the CGST Act, IGST Act, UTGST Act. See over here, everyone. You understood? See, first they amended the parliament. Now parliament gave the power to make the GST Act. Constitution of India mein, did they incorporate that GST ka act can be made by the central government and state government? Yes. So Baba, now the central government introduced what, everyone? Bill. Bill went where? Lok Sabha bill went where? And the bill became what? Act. See over here, everyone. People, are you kidding it? Sure, everyone? See here. On 17th March, the CGST legislation introduced CGST bill, IGST bill, UTGST bill. This bill, I'll talk about it. In the Lok Sabha, on 29th March, Lok Sabha passed this bill. You don't cut anything in the books unless I tell you. Now, the President assented and bill were enacted. And on what date GST was introduced in India? 1st of April. 1st of July 2017. Are we clear? Now, my question over here. Is the act there? Can we go ahead and charge the GST now? Yes. But tell me one thing. You'll tell, sir, where is the SGST bill? Arey Baba, all the states introduced the SGST bill in their respective state legislature. It went to the state legislature of the respective state. For an example, Karnataka. Karnataka made its own Karnataka SGST bill, introduced in the state legislature, passed it through the state legislature, and it became the SGST Act. The same way, all the 31 states made their SGST Acts. Can I go ahead, everyone? But sir, Jammu and Kashmir did not pass the bill till 1st of July. So see, central government passed till 1st of July CGST, IGST and UTGST bill through the parliament. State legislature passed the SGST bill through the state legislature. So now, can central government charge CGST? Can state government charge SGST? Yes. But Jammu and Kashmir never passed the bill. And later on 8th of July, the SGST bill was passed by the state government of Jammu and Kashmir, and GST was introduced in the state of Jammu and Kashmir also. Can we go ahead, everyone? People, are we 100% clear with this? Next. Sir, why was the constitution amended, everyone? Why was the constitution amended? To give power. Correct? In the Constitution of India, I'll talk little, okay? In the Constitution of India, one article is there, 246. Which article, everyone? 246. In that there are three lists. List number 1, list number 2 and list number 3. List number 1 says, what are the items for which law can be made by central government? Through parliament. Basically passing through parliament. For an example, defense. India का defense related law who will make? Central government. So it is mentioned in list number 1. Income tax ka law who will make? Central government. So it's mentioned in list number 1. List number 2, whatever items are of state importance, which law, police related law, who will make? State government. So that is told in list number 2. List number 3 goes in and talks about those things for which central government plus state government will make the law together. List number 3 says what, everyone? Those items for which central government and state government will make the law together. GST ka law will be told where? Third one, right? Where central government and state government will make the law relating to GST together. But you know what? In article number 246, after that there is article number 254 also in the constitution. These are just for your understanding purpose. Which says that whenever center and state will make a law together, if any inconsistency is there, center ka law will prevail. Whose law will be prevailing? Center. It means center will always be senior, state will always be junior. State government told with GST coming in, no senior, no junior. We are all equal partners, 50-50. Are we clear? And hence they told, don't write GST ka law will be made by center and state together. They told introduce one new article only, and that is why when they amended the Constitution of India, they introduced article number 246A. Are we clear? What is article number 246? It makes 3 division. List number 1, law will be made by parliament. List number 2, whatever items are mentioned, law will be made by state government. List number 3, whatever items are there, both the government will make together. But any problem between both the government, whose law will prevail? Center. State government told, no senior, no junior effect over here. We want both the government to be equal. Are we clear? And hence they introduce what, everyone? Article number 246A. That is what we are going to talk about here. Article number 246A went ahead and told, notwithstanding anything contained in article number 246 and 254. 246 told what? 3 different, whatever is told, no? Central will make, state will make, both the government together will make. Forget it. Article number 254 told supreme, center ka law will be supreme. Forget it. Simple they told. See, what are they telling now? Parliament and the legislature of every state have the power to make law with respect to GST. Who will make the law, everyone? To be imposed by union and the state. See, parliament will make the law with respect to GST to be imposed by union, means CGST ka law will make parliament. CGST ka law will be made by CGST Act was passed through what? Parliament. And state legislature will make the law with respect to such state. Means as GST ka law will be made by whom? State government. And that is why I told you over here. People, are you able to connect to this now? See, CGST, IGST, UTGST, all bill went to Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Who made the law? Parliament. But state SGST ka act who made? State legislature. Tell me one thing, Karnataka SGST Act, who will make the law? Karnataka State Legislature. Are we all clear with this point? Next. This, whatever I have told, I have written here. So people, tell me one thing. CGST ka law, who made? Central government made the bill, passed it to the parliament. Baba, central government is different. Parliament is different. Can you tell me what is the difference between central government and parliament? Central government is the government at the center. Central government will always say, to run the country better, we want this thing. People, central government is the government at the center. Central government will say, to run the country better, we want this act. To introduce that act, first they will introduce a bill. Central government always introduces a bill. See, central government ka work is always to introduce a bill. It will go to Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. President will sign and it will become an act. So central government is government at the center, and parliament is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So both are different. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Now tell me one thing. Whenever it is interstate, who will have the power to make the law? Interstate. Parliament or state government? State legislature. For any interstate transaction, who will make the law? Parliament or state legislature? Parliament. So IGST ka law will be made by state government or parliament? Parliament. See, you already know. Parliament has exclusive power to make law with respect to GST where the supply of goods or service or both takes place in the course of interstate trade or commerce. Tell me one thing. Intrastate transaction, who will make the law? Central government CGST ka law, state government SGST ka law. Interstate transaction, who will make the law? Louder. Parliament. Will state legislature make or parliament make? Parliament. Next. The parliament will make law with regards to interstate supply, and states will have no power in this in case of interstate trade. People, this paragraph which is there, no, this explanation, as of now you don't have to do it. I'll talk later. Tell me one thing. Whenever it is interstate, what will be charged? IGST. IGST will go to whom? Central government or state government? Central government. Central government will do what? Apportion. I did not say that. That is told by the new article, article number 269A. Why did they amend the constitution? To write this. That, sir, whenever it is interstate, what will be collected? IGST. IGST will go to whom? Central government. Central government will keep 50 and 50 to whom? State government. Which state government? Destination. Very good. Tell me one thing. Import is intra or inter? Import, international, is intra or inter? Inter. Sure? I did not say. See here. Supply of goods or service or both in the course of import shall be deemed to be supply of goods or service or both in the course of interstate. Can we go ahead, everyone? The next one. People, you would have seen here, I went ahead and told you one point. I'll tell you later. Can you see over here? I'll talk about it. Listen. When GST came, no, interesting this is. Again, when GST came, states told, sir, what if GST coming say we have a loss? We are earning 100 crore. What if because of coming of GST there is a loss? Central government told because of coming of GST you will have profit. State government told how much? 14%. Central government told 40. Baba, see, central government wanted GST badly. State government told we don't want. Central government told, see, because of coming of GST, if you are already earning 100 crore, no, it will become 114 crore. How much? 114. States told, what if instead of 114 I earned only 90? What about 24 crore? Center told, we will give. You state, you are crying, we will give. Hey, you state, you are crying, you will give. I will give you. You are crying, you also take. I will compensate you. Who told? Central. Arey Baba, to compensate you, central government should have money also, no? And money will come from where? Bakra. Customer. So central government started charging customer GST compensation cess. What is government charging to a bakra? This is the bakra. ठीक है. So from him government will collect what? GST compensation cess. Central government will collect. Whichever state is crying no, state government ko government will go ahead and distribute. Are we clear? Now collect GST compensation says, Baba, any tax to be collected, there has to be an act. And hence government made GST compensation to state act. And this was the bill which was passed through the Lok Sabha. Are we clear? Once the bill was passed, can now government collect GST compensation cess from the bakra? You buying a car? Aha, luxury car. Very good. I will collect GST compensation cess. You are chewing tobacco, smoking tobacco. Okay, I will collect GST compensation cess. Government will collect GST, though they will collect only normal. Plus cess also, and whichever state is crying, government will give what everyone? GST compensation cess say. That amount say, the amount will be distributed to the state. Whoever has a loss because of coming of GST. Earlier, it was supposed to be collected only for 5 years. Now, they have extended it till 2026. Okay? This is just for your knowledge because in exam, they always say, ignore GST compensation cess. People, will you read it at home? Nothing for me to explain more. In exam, they always say ignore GST compensation cess. But when they say ignore GST compensation cess, you should know what to ignore. Are we clear? You understood this point now? Chalo. Now, there is one more small point which is there. Article number 279A. People listen. Everyone, can we go ahead? Clear till here? Tell me one thing. You know what happened? GST is a new law, right? GST is a new law. When any new law comes, will problem also come with the law? Array, anything new, problems will come. So government also imagined that there will be problem because of coming of GST. Many states may many problems will come. So we should sit and discuss together the problem and come out with a solution. Do you guys agree with me? That government knew that because GST is a new law, problems will come. And when problems will come, we will definitely come up with a solution. Correct? And hence, government went ahead and formed a committee. This committee ka name was GST Council. Okay, everyone? And here, central government ka members will also be there. State government ka members also will be there. They will sit together. So for an example, this is one state government ka member. This state government ka member, no, he will get what are the problems here he is having because of coming of GST. He will get, so for an example, this is Karnataka state government ka one trade association. Traders are there. They have some problem because of coming of GST. They will go to their minister. This minister who is basically going to sit in the GST council. In the GST council, he will go. He will tell, see council, these are the problems which are coming in our state. Council will sit and discuss. Council will do voting. Okay, we are charging 28%. We should not charge 28 because traders are having a problem. Traders are telling only to charge 18. Should we do 18? And hence one whole discussion will happen over here. Voting etc. will happen. And then this GST council, people, GST council will come up with a recommendation that okay, that this is our recommendation. What should be done by the government? GST council is not the government, Baba. GST council mein state ka members are there, center ka members are there. They will sit and discuss, saying okay, this problem, this should be the solution. This recommendation goes to the government. Okay, everyone? And government issues a notification. Government issues and notification means an amendment. From that day, this amendment will happen. So always you will see notified by government, notified by the government on the recommendation of council. You will always see this word. Why? Because always the council ka work is to give recommendation to the government and government issues a notification that from today this amendment will come. Are we clear? When you go over here, no? See, this is the council, this is the GST ka CBIC ka portal. You will see over here notification. Can you see? The notification till 12th April only had come. Today we are sending on 27th of April. So till now there is no new amendment which is there. Are we clear, everyone? And all the amendments are incorporated in your book. Okay. See, so central tax, rate related, 3rd January was the last amendment. So all these are notification. Notification means what, everyone? Amendments which government brings. So now we are going to learn about the GST Council. Sir, why are you teaching us about council? Because you will see everywhere council, 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 council. I'll complete this first. GST Council. Council means a council which is established under article number 279A of the Constitution. But GST Council is not a small time pass committee. It is being created by the Constitution of India. Under which article? Article number 279A. Sir, how many members are there? It was constituted by the President of India. That time the President of India was Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. He constituted, and one member is Union Finance Minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. She is one member. Another one member is also a Union Minister. Union Minister means central government ka minister. But you know his name is what? Union Minister of State. He is in charge of what? Revenue and finance. But he is a Union Minister only. He is not a State Minister. He is a Union Minister. And another, how many states are there, everyone? So 31 state. Baba, sir, why UT ka member is not there? Arey Baba, UT is central government only, no? Correct. 31 states ka 31 state finance minister or any taxation minister or any other minister which is nominated by each state or UT. And how many ministers we have, everyone? 31. So tell me one thing. In the GST Council, we have how many member? 2 union member. Array 2 union member, no. One is finance minister and one is union minister of state. And how many state government ka? State finance minister or any minister which is nominated by the state. How many states we have? 31. Now you say, is it 28 or 31? 28 plus 3. Delhi, Pondicherry, and Jammu and Kashmir. That's why I always say there are 31 states. Can I go ahead, everyone? Next. Article number 279A of the Constitution empowers the President. Who constituted the GST Council? President. To constitute a joint forum of center and state. The name of the joint forum is GST Council. The joint forum of the center and state is known as the GST Council, and it was constituted on which date, everyone? 15th of September. Members of the GST Council, how many members are there? 33. Union member, Union Finance Minister, then Union Minister of State in charge of revenue is one more member. And how many states? 31 state ka 31 state finance minister, taxation minister, minister of industries, whoever, one minister will be nominated by that state. That minister will take all the problems of the state and go and sit in the council. Are we clear, everyone? Tell me. Can I go ahead? Next. Now, sir, what are the various functions of the GST Council? What will be the functions? What will the council do, everyone? You think and tell me, everyone. What will the function? They will discuss whatever the problems are there. Rate related problem, might be some state may they are telling if this person is there, he has to take compulsory registration. Some say, sir, please don't, we don't want to take compulsory. Then they will exempt them. All those discussions are there where? GST Council. So see, the taxes, cess, surcharge, which may be subsumed. People, do you remember what taxes are gone because of coming of GST? Who decided? GST Council. The goods and service which are subject to and exempted. On what goods GST will come? On what goods GST will not come? Then model GST law. How will the GST law look like? Who will decide? GST Council. Principles of levy, when GST will be levied. Apportionment. People, you remember? Interstate mein apportionment. How it will be done? Who will decide? GST Council. And the principle that govern the place of supply. I'll talk about place of supply a little later, not now. Right time will come, we'll talk, don't worry. Threshold limit for turnover below which no GST is to be charged. Goods के लिए limit is 40. Service के लिए limit is 20. Who decided? GST Council. Rate of GST. This item pay 18, this item pay 5. Who will decide? GST Council. Special rate for special specified period to raise additional resource during any natural calamity or disaster. People, Kerala mein disaster happened, natural calamity. Kerala flood cess was collected, 1% in Kerala. Who allowed them to collect? Council. Otherwise, you can't collect any tax on goods and service unless the council allows. Special provision with respect to people, there are some states which I call as SCS, special category states. Okay, everyone, what are the special category states? Are they not humans, everyone? Humans of three special, so what? Tripura and Jammu and Kashmir. H for louder. U for Uttarakhand. M for Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram. A for Assam, Arunachal Pradesh. N for Nagaland. S for people. These are 11 special category state. Can you tell me what are the 11 special category state? Humans of Tripura and Jammu and Kashmir. H for Himachal Pradesh. U for Uttarakhand. M for Meghalaya, Manipur, Mizoram. A for Assam. A for Arunachal. N for Nagaland. S for Sikkim, Tripura and Jammu and Kashmir. These are the special category state for which they told we will make special provision. Actually, for these states, no. You tell me, Karnataka, the registration limit is 40. If you make, these are the hilly region states or northeastern state, not yet completely developed, backward state little. Now, if you make for these states limit as 40 lakh in the hill region, will anyone come in registration? In the hilly region, if 40 lakh is the registration limit, no one will come under registration. No one, some people will come. Only if some people come under registration, how will state government collect a GST? Then state government will have loss. They will say compensate. Are you guys able to understand? If state government does not collect SGST, state government will have a loss. State government will say what? Hey, central government, compensate. And that is why for these states, no, the registration limit, some states is only 10 lakh. Not 40 lakh for goods, 20 lakh only. For special category state, this special registration limit, special provisions will be done by whom? GST Council. And that is why they are telling special provisions with respect to all these are known as humans of Tripura and Jammu and Kashmir. That is why for them they will make what everyone? Special provision. And last is any other matter relating to GST as the council may decide. Whatever any other matter also, if they want, they can go ahead and decide on that. The GST council, people, you know what? You remember HP man? What was HP man? High speed diesel. You have to talk. Petroleum, crude, motor, spirit, aviation turbine fuel and natural gas. On this 5 product, as of now there is no GST. As of now there is no, but GST will come from a date which will be notified by government on recommendation of council. As of now, there is no GST, but it will come from a date which will be notified by government on recommendation of. Sir, why no GST as of now? Because 2017 government told on petroleum will not get GST. We will get it, but from a date which the council will allow. So as of now, can government charge GST on petroleum product? When can government charge? Only when the council allows. And Baba, petroleum is very risky thing. 1 rupee up and down, government is bad. Petrol is becoming expensive. That's why government told is very sensitive. We'll keep it on hold for some time. As of now, government have not got GST on alcohol, liquor. You can't charge only. But on HP man, you can charge. The GST council will recommend the date on which GST will be charged on HP man. Are we clear till here, everyone? Chalo. I'll not teach more than this. Okay? Tell me one thing. What are the things we covered today? First thing I went ahead and told you what is tax. Correct everyone? Difference between direct tax and indirect tax. GST का definition I told you. GST means any tax, people, any tax on supply of goods, services or both except alcoholic liquor for human consumption. This is okay. People, you should remember this point. Okay, this point you should remember. Good point to remember. These are all okay. I taught you about the various feature. Here, the most important point to remember is GST is a consumption based tax, destination based tax. GST is a VAT. Input you will get, set off against output and pay only the net. This is important. Remember, India has adopted which model, everyone? Dual model. You have to remember what is intra and what is inter. Anyone, any doubt with this? Sure. This is okay, all okay. History and all okay. Nothing. Here, GST Council is a good thing to remember, which Baba, they will definitely not ask any question at CA final level, but CS and CMA students should read this chapter from a point of view that might be they can ask question also, but at CA final level, I don't think so, because from the material only they have deleted all the questions. Can I go ahead, everyone? Chalo, we'll do one thing, everyone. In the next class, we will be starting our class from here. Okay? Please read everything at home. Have a doubt, let me know. Done, Baba? Chalo, I'll see you guys in the next class. Bye, guys. Bye. Today is a short class because we started little late the first day. I'll see you guys in the next class. Bye, everyone. Next class. Bye.